What's up, One Pride family? It's your boy King, man. What the hell just happened today is got me like, man, like what the hell? I mean, the Lions was everything that they were supposed to be, I want to say. I mean, what the hell? I was expecting, the Lions to have a good chance to win the game. I didn't expect them to embarrass the Eagles like that. I knew the Eagles having issues, but I didn't know they was having those type of issues, man. And it's not even just that. Matthew Stafford was on fire. And with that being said, um, it brings me back to a point that I made a while ago. If the O-line blocks like they supposed to, I had made the point a while ago about Aaron Rodgers, Tony Romo, Tom Brady. All during their success had great offensive lines. Aaron Rodgers is able to sit back there forever. And now look what's going on. Aaron Rodgers' offensive line hasn't been healthy and they haven't been doing well. And guess what? The Packers have been losing. I know they won their last game, but they have been losing because of that. Um, Tony Romo, same situation. Without DeMarco Murray running in that backfield and that offensive line not being up to par like they supposed to, they got their ass kicked today. Um, that the offense couldn't get going. And that's the prime example of what I was talking about with Matthew Stafford. People thought I was crazy because I said, you need to back off of Matthew Stafford. Because I don't give a damn how great you think you are. If you're not getting blocks, if they're not keeping out people out the backfield as soon as you say hike, you're going to look terrible. And that showed today with Matthew Stafford. That offensive line is healthy for the first time in forever. They had a good opportunity to work together in practice, to be able to practice together, and that bye week time really helped, and they had time to work with each other, man. You starting to see improvement in that O line, man. And once they improve, guess who else improved? Matthew Stafford, and that's coming from somebody that was a quarterback in high school. Our offensive line on my team sucked. So guess what I was doing in high school? Running everywhere. Um, and I played receiver as well for the last 2 years of my high school. Um, so me knowing both are connected, man. That offensive line, if they're not protecting, my quarterback couldn't get me the ball as a receiver. And it was frustrating the hell out of me. So, I mean, it's just simple basics, man. It's fundamental football. Matthew Stafford was needlepoint today. You had a few drop passes, but even the passes still was on point. I mean, right in the numbers. This guy was putting the ball in tight spots, man. Like I haven't seen him do that in a long time. But you know why? Because he had time to do it. He didn't have to say hike and then throw the ball because somebody was getting ready to come tear him apart. So as long as they keep Matthew Stafford from getting sacked 5, 6, 7 times like he's been doing, this is your result right here. Um, on to the defense. Uh, Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah is a beast. He's a straight up and down beast. And I'm not saying that just because of the game today. I'm saying that because it's all season, man. This guy is in the backfield. He's getting sacks. So, I mean, man, I'm liking Nada in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Gabe Wright, the rookie, in the middle with him. That's a nice big match, big size middle, man. Of course, Nada is not in the backfield sacking the hell out of everybody. But let me see if I can get this camera in focus. Okay. Sacking everybody, but that's not his job. He's a run stuffer. Okay? They double him every time. And people are having trouble running on them right now. The defense is looking very good. And this is not with the starters that we expected this season. You know, you got Nevin Lawson filling in. You got Quandre Diggs. Um, you got Caduce coming in and out on plays. Um, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm very impressed with the roster that they have on defense to be able to do what they're doing right now, man. Um, it's good to hear that Glover Quinn doesn't have a significant injury. We definitely need him, man. I feel like, you know, Glover Quinn is very, very important to what they do on defense. Darius Slade proved again today that he's legit. Um, even Aaron Rodgers recognized that. So, I mean, defense did very, very good today, man. I mean, they only gave up another touchdown at the end because, you know, the second, third squatters came in, you know, play. So, um, man, what the hell? I mean, a hell of a treat. Hell of a treat. You know, I got to sit and talk to my father-in-law without spitting out beer or getting sick to my stomach, man. You know, Thanksgiving Day football for the Lions is always something that you want to watch, man, being a Detroiter. Um, but yeah, I mean, hell of a victory, man. Beat the living shit out of the Eagles and made Chip Kelly look like a complete idiot. That's always good because I'm not very fond of Chip Kelly. Finding out, you know, what type of coach he is. So, um, man, hell of a victory, man. It's good to see. It's good to watch. Now the next task is next Thursday. Next Thursday to me is just about the deciding point of where the Detroit Lions can go, the potential. If we can get Green Bay at home, if we can get them next Thursday, get that victory, the Lions have a real chance with a smidgen of some good graces to get that wild card. But the bad part about it is you lost to Minnesota twice, man. And then, you know, these things is what I'm talking about. You lost to Seattle already. Um, it's just, man, it's gonna be tough to try to squeak in. You know, the Giants did it one year, man. So, you know, the Giants they had a terrible start and they squeaked in. Got a spot, man, won the damn Super Bowl. So, not saying the Lions gonna do that, but um, if any hope, that's what they have, man. And Green Bay is the game. You know, I'm not worried about the Raiders. I ain't worried about the Bears and the Saints. And, you know, the back end of that schedule is ridiculous. You know, it's horrible. Um, it's a horrible opponent. So, you know, they just got to stay focused, man, and keep building on what they building on. I think that win in Green Bay gave them a lot of good momentum, man. So, to actually get that monkey off their back. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens next Thursday, prime time. So, you know, I hope they can go ahead and pull it out, man. It'll be good to see, man. Even if they don't make the playoffs this year, win out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to, you know, sit and say, wait for a draft pick. Because I never felt like, you know, that draft pick stuff in the NFL, you don't have a savior coming in the draft like that. So, you know, I never believed in that in the NFL. Maybe NBA is a different story. But you're not going to draft no LeBron James in this draft. So, I mean, just go ahead and win out, man. Caldwell is proving that it wasn't him. You know, so all the Caldwell haters, it wasn't Caldwell. And you should have known that. I don't know why people didn't know that. I kept saying that, you know, in my previous videos. It's not Caldwell. Get off of Caldwell. Yes, he could have handled the Seattle situation different. Yes. But coaches do make those type of mistakes sometimes. But them losing was not Caldwell's fault. That offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, was the problem. They were the problem. Okay? The Lions' offense was sputtering. That was the problem. So, you know, it wasn't Caldwell. You know what I'm saying? Caldwell is a good coach. Not saying that he's some super great coach. He's a good coach. And we don't have time to play musical chairs, coach after coach after coach. We've been doing that forever with both our teams, with the Pistons and the damn Lions, man. Caldwell is not a bad coach, man. Okay? Circumstances this year could have been gone, or they could have went way better, but it's just not his fault. Did nobody expect DeAndre Levy to fuck around over there in Chile and get himself fucked up and not be able to play the season? Did nobody expect that? You know, did nobody expect the O-line to do what they did? You know, so, I mean, this is coming off a team that was 11-5. I'm tired of repeating my damn self over and over, man. So, if the Lions go ahead and win out, then you'll have people coming back to them, well, yeah, you know, Caldwell, this, that. I've been telling you from the start, it's not Caldwell. You have to pay attention to the fundamentals of football. No O-line, no offensive success. No offensive success, defense is going to fail. Because guess what? They're going to get tired. That's just the way it is, man. So for anybody who played football before, you know exactly what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't played football, then learn something. Simple as that. You know, I just get so sick of hearing people, they get down on Stafford so fast, and you see this man taking a pounding. He's taking a pounding for your football team. So the least you can do is just lay the fuck off of him. I mean, this guy's getting killed. Well, what has been getting killed? 7 sacks in a game consistently. Getting torn apart after he throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? People expect him to pull some type of rabbit out his ass. Don't work like that. It's the NFL we talking about. So, you know, it's my opinions, man. Don't agree with it, oh well. Leave it in the comments, you know. I mean, I don't got no problem defending what I'm saying. But it's time for Detroit fans to just pay attention to detail. Pay attention to what's going on, man. Stop just riding off emotion all the time. When I made my video title, I'm done, when I said I wasn't making no more Lions videos, it wasn't because I wasn't a fan. I kept reiterating that video that I'm still a Lions fan. I'm ride or die with the Lions. But I refuse to make videos that were pointless. It's a waste of time saying the same thing every game after they get their asses blasted. That was my point. I didn't want to sit up here and keep looking stupid making videos talking about what they could have done and should have done. I'm not a time waster like that. As y'all all know, I work nights. I don't have time for that shit. If it's not worth talking about, then I'm not gonna talk about it. This is worth talking about. So it's a difference. So no, I'm not no bandwagon fan. I made that clear in that video. Not a bandwagon fan. Always been a Detroit Lions fan, but just don't like wasting my time and my voice on videos. And if the Pistons was the same, I'd do the same to them. If they were playing horrible like that, you know, and I knew that the season wasn't going nowhere, I wouldn't sit there and keep wasting my time talking about them. That's just not me, man. So you don't have to be a ride or die fan and talk about your team when they on the worst losing streak that you almost ever seen. And you know that the season is over. That's when I decided to stop talking about the Lions. When I knew they didn't have a chance to make the playoffs and they were killing the season was over, that's when that video came. It wasn't because of the first couple of games that they started losing. I just knew that, okay, yeah, we're not going to make the playoffs. We lost to the Vikings twice, man. You know, we lost to the Seahawks. Games that we had to win. So that's all that was about, man. I don't know, man. Just leave it in the comments. You know, saying what you felt about the game today. If you want to share your piece about what you think the Lions can do. and what their record is going to be for the rest of the season, man. What teams you think they're going to win or lose to. Leave it in the comments, man. I'm interested to know. Um, and I just want to shout out to all the One Pride family, man. That's still making videos, man. My opinion is my opinion, but I appreciate the fellas that's still making videos. I still enjoy watching you guys, man. Knowing that y'all support our team. So just leave it in the comments, man. I'll catch up with y'all later on. I got to get ready to go to work tonight. This is stupid ass Black Friday tonight, man. I got to deal with these nuts. So I'll catch up with y'all guys, man. For the Pistons fans that's watching, I'll see y'all tomorrow. The Pistons play OKC. That'll be interesting to see Reggie Jackson. So I'll catch up with y'all guys tomorrow, man. I'll see y'all later. All right, peace.